I think everyone aware of Oracle e-delivery, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we have to download Oracle Linux 7.5. Okay, I'm just logging in. I already downloaded actually. The same version I am using. So you need to sign up and sign in. You have to click on this. You will get Oracle Linux 7.5. You have to select the platform x86-64 and continue. You have to uncheck this. We have to download Let's check our size. I think recently it downloaded. Okay, this is our version. Let's check the size. It's approximately 4.13 GB. Same we can see here. Yeah, it's our okay. The remaining things are showing in MBs and also it's related to DVD. So this is our ISO file. We just need to download. You need to check the number. Okay, V97536701.ISO. Just give right click and open a new tab. Okay, the zip file will be downloaded. You can see in downloads it is going on. Okay. I'm just canceling it. I'm using the TOM file. Currently I have very less space in the local disks. Okay, let me clean up something here. Here also I have very less space. I think videos are there. I need to copy the videos, all these videos. Okay, meanwhile, we'll start the installation. You just need to click on create new virtual machine. Okay, it's a installation. Okay, so we are doing rack setup from scratch, everything. Go next. Okay, it's already picked Linux 7.5 by default. Okay, it's located here. After downloading the file in downloads, okay, this file will be downloaded, right? You just rename it. Okay, like Oracle Linux 7.5 for our understanding. Okay, you can put it with the same name or you can rename it. Okay, so for our understanding, what I did, I renamed it to Oracle underscore Linux underscore 7.5. You have to do that. Then go next. Okay, if it is showing in different location, you have to click on browse and pick the right file. Okay, where do you want to install? What is the name of the machine? I am giving RAC 3. We already have RAC 1 and RAC 2. So I have only two disks, local disk C and local disk D. Okay, I am using not local disk D, local disk E. I am using local disk E. Here I am creating the new folder, RAC 3. Then click on OK. Then go next. What is the size I am giving? I am giving approximately like 60 GB. Store virtual disk as a single file. Then go next. Click on customize hardware. The first one I put host only. Okay, one network adapter. And adding the second one. Yes. Okay, and the network adapter I am adding. I am putting this into NAT only. Okay, so I am going to use internet for this Linux machine. Then click on finish. So coming to the memory, so I need to increase. I'm putting like 4 GB. Then close. Okay, you have to
Sir?
click. Chepan.
నాకు ఇప్పుడు 12 GB ర్యామ్ ఉంది. సో ఇప్పుడు ర్యాక్ 1 వచ్చేప్పటికి 1 GB, ఐ మీన్ స్టోరేజ్ వచ్చేప్పటికి 1 GB, ర్యాక్ 1 ర్యాక్ 2 వచ్చేప్పటికి 8 GB. సో టోటల్
3.5 3.5 1. Okay,
3.5 చేంజ్ చేయమంటారా ర్యాక్ 1 ర్యాక్ 2?
3.5 rack 1, 3.5 rack 2, then storage 1 GB.
ఓకే, 8 GB అవుతుంది.
Remaining 4 GB, so we have to leave for Windows. మీకు rack 3 rack 4 build చేసుకునేప్పుడు we have to stop rack 1 and rack 2. We cannot use. Okay,
ఓకే సార్.
so don't start all 4 servers. Okay, if you start all 4 servers, maybe your hard disk will be corrupted or maybe your RAM will be corrupted. Make sure you have to follow the instructions. Okay, what I did as of now, I stopped the rack 1 and rack 2 servers. Okay, then I started installation.
Okay,
Click on finish. This will be started. Okay, here we have to click on install. Okay, down arrow, up arrow, you have to give wherever it is showing white color. Okay, means you selected that option. Okay, so you have to install Oracle Linux 5. So this is for testing the media. This is for installing Linux. Okay, just you have to click on install Oracle Linux 7.5. Okay, after selecting, just give enter. Okay, here, so most of the cases mouse won't work. Okay, it asked again enter. I given enter. It is proceeding further. Okay, in Linux installation, most of the things we are not aware. Okay, so what are the things we need to concentrate? I'll tell you in the class. Okay, a lot of things are there. It will ask lot of questions. Okay, few things we have to concentrate, like what are the things are required. Like, so we have to think about like what are the mount points are required. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay, what are the packages are required. Okay, but we are not aware what are the exact packages required for this one. We are doing like we are installing all the packages in Linux. In real time, they do only specific packages which are required for the server. Okay, it is setting up the date, keyboard and language, everything is done. Installation media, local media, software selection, you have to give, click on this. You have to give here infrastructure server. Okay, infrastructure server. Okay, here, so what I am doing, server operating system network infrastructures. Okay, okay, so I am picking this one. Okay, so it's graphical user interface, we have to pick this one. So we have to select all this, everything we have to select. Okay, but in real time, so people will use whatever the required things are there, they'll take it. But our side, we are not sure what is required for us. We are just proceeding with all the packages. Okay, here you can see PostgreSQL database. We are aware we don't need to pick, but I am just giving everything for understanding. So why I am picking all these things? Because so we are not admins to take care of Linux installation. Okay, Linux installation will be taken care by Linux team. This is done. Now it is updating the information. So meanwhile, we'll pick on this. I am not using enable KDM, just disabling. Click on done. Security policy. Okay, I want to make it off. Then done. Okay, server with GUI, it's completed. Now we have to think about this one, installation destination. Here we have to give the mount point information. Okay, how much space we need to give for slash, how much space we need to give for swap, how much space we need to give for user one. Okay, you have to click on this. I'll configure partitioning. Then click on done. Okay, after click on done, it will ask the questions. Okay, so LVM or standard partition, all these things it will ask. Pick standard partition, then click on plus. Here you have to give the mount point slash. Okay, slash minimum to minimum we have to maintain 20 GB for 19C. Okay, slash 20 GB. Add mount point. Okay, here file system we have to specify ext3 or ext4, whatever it is. Latest version is ext4. Just use ext4. Then click on plus. There is something is called swap. Okay, what is the use of swap? Okay, most of the people are not aware about swap. Swap is nothing but it's indirectly like a RAM. Suppose in your system, it has like 12 GB RAM. Okay, you allocated 4 GB for rack 1 and 4 GB for rack 2, 1 GB for storage. Okay, 4 GB after utilization of 4 GB. Suppose if the first node is utilized 100% RAM, 4 GB, it is not sufficient. Then what will happen is swap will be utilized. Okay, swap will work like as a RAM in the computer. Okay, but the performance of swap is 10% lesser than the RAM. Suppose if you execute some command, okay, the output comes like within 3 seconds with the RAM. Okay, if you use a swap, the output will come within 30 seconds. Okay, that is what the difference. Okay, swap is like it is coming from the hard disk, but it's indirectly works like as a RAM. Okay, if the system is using more swap means, okay, your system performance is very less. But swap, why we are using swap here? For protection, for our database server protection. In case if there is no RAM, okay, if everything is allocated by users, then swap comes into the picture. Okay, it's like availability of the RAM indirectly. I'm just giving swap how much we have to give. Suppose if you give 4 GB RAM, you have to give double size of the swap. Means 8 GB will be the swap. If you give 3 GB RAM, so 6 GB will be the swap. If you give 3.5 GB RAM, then 7 GB will be your swap. I am giving 4 GB RAM, right? So I am just giving like, so going forward, I cannot use the 4 servers, right? Okay, if I want to use 4 servers, I have to put rack 1 3 GB, rack 2 3 GB, rack 3 GB, rack 4 3 GB. Then remaining will be like, so 4 GB RAM will be available in my computer. My total RAM size in my computer is 16 GB. Okay, but we have to allocate some space for storage, right? In that situation, what I do, I will use 500 MB for only storage. So we'll see. Okay, if there is a possibility, we will try to use 4 servers in my laptop. So that's why I'm giving like 6 GB here. 6 GB is our swap. I am going to use only 3 GB. 3 GB RAM. Okay, after installation, we have to reduce the size of the RAM. Okay, not now. So while installation I given 4 GB. After installation is done, we are going to reduce the RAM size. Whenever we start the server again, we will control the RAM and we will start the server. Slash is done, swap is done. Then click on plus. Again, how much size we have available? 34 GB. So we just give slash U01. Here, give 33 G. Add mode. Done. Click on. It is telling like these are the things are going to be happen. Okay, we don't need to think about anything. Just click on accept changes. Then network and host name. Here you have to click on this one. It should be on. Okay, you have to set up the IP address. Just click on configure. Just give IP address of this manual, then add 192.168.1.103 to 55 to 55 to 55 0. Then save. Here also the same. Click on. Okay, this we are using for internet. Okay, this we are going to use for internet. We'll see in the command prompt. Mostly it should show the same IP address. I said it is not working. Okay, so it is picking IP address here. Okay, it's related to something like internet. We'll see after that, after installation. So we have to give the name for the server here, host name. So RAC 3. Apply. Click on into button here. Then click on done. Completed. Okay, everything we given. We just need to click on begin installation. Here you have to set the root password. I'm just giving welcome #123. It is not taking. So welcome #123 capital A. Okay, capital W E small e L C O M E #123 capital A. So that is what the password I given. User creation. Okay, I want to create the user Oracle. The password also the same. Welcome #123 capital A, capital W, capital A. Okay, remaining things are same, small letters. And done. Okay, here you can see 59 packages are already installed. Okay, we have to wait until the remaining packages are completed, 1953. If that is completed means your setup is done. Then after that, we have to install the packages related to Oracle 19C through internet. So we'll do the remaining steps later. Yeah, earlier it was not worked. Now it is working. Okay, ipconfig command will give the details of network, how it was configured. Okay, here we given 1.5 rate. So VMware network adapter VMnet1 or VMnet8 is like this one. That is what it is showing. We'll see the remaining things. So wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. Okay, this is the IP address for our internet. IPv6. We need to check IPv4. Okay, 730 packages are installed. Okay, if your computer is slow, then definitely it will take a lot of time. So that time when I was learning, there was no SSD concept. Okay, people were not using SSD. So that time, like if we click on installation, it took like around 2 to 2.5 hours in my system. Now it is installing approximately like 15 to 20 minutes. It's very, very faster compared to before.
In previous window, you type the host name is a RAC 2. So we give the RAC 2 or RAC 3.
RAC 3 I given, not RAC 2.
Okay.
I given RAC 3, right? Others, did you observe?
Yes, sir.
I
Rack 1
given,
and rack 2 stopped.
no. In this installation in the previous slide, I given RAC 3, right? Host name.
I think, sir, I RAC 2. Maybe I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see after installation. You will come to know. Okay.
Okay.
So if we set RAC 2 also, we can change it later. Okay. That's not an issue.
Okay.
Can you reconnect in 5 minutes? Because anyway, the session will disconnect it. Okay. It will take another 5 minutes to complete installation. Just reconnect after 5 minutes exactly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
8:30.
Okay.
I don't call everyone. Okay. Just log in at 8:30.
Sure, sir.